You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family. I'll only speak to my family, and if you're planning to see them, tell them to come here and knock some sense into that girl. Maybe they will manage to get me out of this place. They should have come a long time ago. Lazy fools, dragging their feet. They live in the lower district. I'll go to them, but that cursed wench won't let me leave. Bollocks! There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh? Don't listen to her. You can tell right away that nothing good comes from her. Good folk don't end up twisted like she is. Oh, is that you, Roy? Have you finally come to visit your grandpa? What took you so long? Did you lose that toy of yours again? I remember you wouldn't go anywhere without it. But I see you're all grown up now. So, it's probably long gone. Oh, good. That's good. You remembered to always have it with you. Do you remember why you got this plushie? Aye. Don't forget about him. Remember, family is the most important thing. No matter what happens or how things are, They're your kin by blood, and you can't fool that bond. I've always been there for you too. Oh, by the way, do you happen to remember that rhyme I wrote for you? When the dark night comes, the menhir will feast. All right. And what about the next verse? But if a wicked foe dares cross our floor, do you really think I'm just some mad old man? I can recognize my own grandson. I've seen through all of you. I hope every one of you gets what's coming, damn it. That's it. I've had enough of your scheming. Goodbye.
Damn it. Damn it. I know you tried. This isn't your fault. It's mine. Wilbur was my patient. I can't run this hospital all on my own. It's an impossible task. Someone with money, preferably. I won't lie. I've thought about it already. More than once. Someone who can supply us with ingredients. Maybe an alchemist to make the medicines. At one point, I even considered asking the Red Priests for help. But Neonte would have my head. Then I thought about Orwin and the Merchants' Union. But I can't abandon the patients just to have a long discussion about the business prospects of a failing hospital. Huh. What doesn't she have against them? First, she abhors the doctrine of K. On a purely theological level. Her words, not mine. And then it's all about politics. She says the influence of the Red Church is undermining the position of the All-Mother on Avalon. I don't know. Maybe people just turn to whoever is willing to help. If the priestesses aren't enough, someone has to step in. I know. That's why I'm hesitant. But some of them are also quite innovative. No one can deny that their research into the Red Death has led to real progress in medicine. I suppose if I were ever to run a hospital with one, I'd have to make sure they don't get too ambitious. You'd do that? For me? Why? I just told you the hospital has no money. I can't pay you for your efforts. I suppose you come across a lot of rare ingredients on your travels. I'm sure we could use your help. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out. Your offer means the world to me. I've been alone with this for so long. It's good to finally have some hope.
Have some spare food, a coin?
If it's quality you seek, you've come to the right place. She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember. Who in turn dumped the entire responsibility onto her poor apprentice. That sounds like a complete disaster of mismanagement. Still, with a bit of restructuring, it might not be entirely hopeless. That said, a hospital doesn't exactly strike me as a lucrative venture, and I'm not in business for charity. When I invest, I expect a return. And here, I just don't see it. That's true. But in Connacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas. Now that is an intriguing thought. I like it. We've healed the men here. Why not heal everything? Of course, we'll need to think about other ways to secure profits before word gets out. But you're right, the potential here is undeniable. With the right strategy, this could turn into something truly remarkable. Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy, and the more support we have, the better.
I wasn't expecting company.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions. But honestly, that doesn't sound very exciting. My adventures are more about leaping over chasms and escaping collapsing ruins than gathering wildflowers. Maybe so, but it's still not worth spending as much time on it as Alwyn wants. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or running from guards across rooftops instead. You know what? You're right. That could work. But I can't go anywhere until I sell off all my wares. How about it? Want to take the lot? I'll give you a big discount. Yes? Did you manage to scrape together the money? Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to feel like I'm rooted to this spot. Fantastic! If you don't need something, you can always sell it later, and even make a profit. Let Alwyn know I'm in, and I can't wait for my first trip to gather ingredients. Luck always finds me, one way or another.
Oh, hello there. Hello again. What do you need today? leaving already? And we were... Hello. Come... Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial backing and, more importantly, my experience, most of the guild's investments wouldn't stand a chance. They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. In other words, I can do a bit of bargaining. Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the gold to commoners. They say he was an incredible archer. At least, that's how the story goes. People say the same about me, but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me, like they did for Robbie. It's only a matter of time. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from here, along with his bow. And that bow has been on my mind for a while now, you see. According to legend, it's made from centuries-old yew, and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you say? That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to older, more experienced folks is worth it. There's so much you can learn from them. Am I right? Of course I am!
Oh, hello there.